a leadership or taking it from your perspective as a general, what is Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes in this culture here? Why is it different? Do you see some of the things that they are implementing or trying to do what you try to do in the military also?
Yeah, I see it as just, there's nothing fancy. It's just hard work. It's getting behind everybody. It's supporting each other. It's being part of a team. It's not about individualism when you're out there. You know, for me as a soldier, it's always been about everybody contributing their best they can, and not about an individual. And I see that coming through at the Lions this year. It's real clear that Dan Campbell is leading the organization. There's nobody else out there. He takes responsibility. As you all know, he takes responsibility for everything good and bad that occurs, and that's what a leader does. He demonstrates that. It's great to see that.
Major General Warner joining us here, the Detroit Lions hometown hero. He's been awarded the Legion of Merit 5 times, the Bronze Star Medal twice. Also as well, Army Commendation Medal twice, Army Achievement Medal twice, Airborne Jump Wings, and the Army Staff ID Badge, among other honors as well. Major General, I want to talk about, because I'm always fascinated by the psychology, right? We mentioned some of the places where you've served. You know, you talk about Iraq and Afghanistan and Jordan and those kinds of places. The psychology of, I think what we don't even understand, you know, as regular civilians, when you walk out of, you know, the barracks for the day, your job is to stay alive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, that's the job, right? Am I oversimplifying that? I mean, I know you don't think of it that way because you guys are regimented and you're trained and you guys don't really think about it. But, I mean, overall, is that like the job when you're over there?
Yeah, so for me, in deployments and situations like that, it's about you're given a mission. And part of the mission is always making sure that you stay alive. Absolutely. But it's about your team. It's about your team staying alive. It's making sure that everybody comes home at the end of your mission. You take that mission from your leadership and you shape it and you make it the best that you can, and then you go and you win. And it is always, just like any sport, it is always about winning. There's no second place in our business. And you have to compete at the highest level always, and you have to be ready for that. When you're not fighting a war, when you're not in a deployment like that, it's training, it's developing, it's getting your team set so that when they do have to contribute on the field, they're doing it in a way that is meaningful, and they're doing it with honor, and they're doing it with courage. And our Army is full of men and women who are just the cloth of the nation that is the best part of what makes up our country. And I'm more than excited about being part of this today, but more importantly, to tell your listeners how your veterans and your soldiers and those individuals that have contributed to the nation for the many years they have, they're doing it for the reason, the Constitution, to fight and defend the Constitution of the United States, which is beautiful.